Northeast Portland, street traffic was snarled, people packed the sidewalks, all because of Vice President Joe Biden's apparent sweet tooth. The vice president unexpectedly visited the popular ice cream shop Salt and Straw after stumping for Oregon Senator Jeff Merkley.
But this is about a lot more than ice cream. There's a lot at stake in this particular race. Jennifer Hoff here with more on the VP's time in Portland. Jen.
That's right, and the vice president's free speech to some 900 people at the convention center focused on the middle class and raising the minimum wage, all while boosting Democratic campaigns.
It's hard to miss a motorcade.
We saw these cars come by and we came out and looked.
Then Richard Bailey saw Joe Biden, who drew quite a crowd on Northeast Alberta Street, but he put any tough questions aside and instead told our Core Harlan he has to take a selfie.
After he took a picture with a bunch of the kids, then he let me take his picture, and it was pretty cool.
Look at that. The vice president paid $8 for the cones he bought for himself and Senator Jeff Merkley, who's up for re-election in November. It's a must-win race for Democrats trying to stay in control of the Senate.
But I really mean it. The thing I like about your guy is he's a real guy. He's serious. He's serious.
Biden told the crowd Merkley is middle class, a group he recognized is still worried about having a job or being able to afford college despite a better economy.
They want so desperately to work. They want so desperately to have an even chance to build their American dream.
Merkley's campaign calls for more spending on infrastructure and making it easier for unions to expand.
We need our workers to be able to bargain for a fair share of the wealth that they are creating here in the United States of America, for families to thrive.
These politicians have to tackle some tough issues.
What's your favorite? I like it.
And make an even tougher decision when they have to pick a flavor at one of Portland's most famous ice cream shops.
No matter what your political affiliation, and have the public leaders come out and mingle with the people, so to speak, that's pretty cool.
And for the record, the vice president there had a cone of chocolate woodblock and double floored vanilla. Sounds pretty good to me. Then he left Salt and Straw for the airport because he flew out to Seattle tonight to continue campaigning for Senator Maria Cantwell there. Now ballots go out next week, and then those are due already, if you can believe it, November 4th. And
I'm still thinking about that ice cream. Thank you, Jen, so much. More politics. Merkley's main challenger in this election, of course, is Dr. Monica Webby. She says that she is pitching Oregon something much different than the vice president. She released a statement. It says, in part, I believe we need to lift burdensome regulations and job-killing taxes to help get Oregonians back to work. I trust our teachers and schools to educate our children with a bottom-up rather than a federally mandated top-down approach. I think health care should be put in the hands of patients, not D.C. bureaucrats.